As I will get my stopwatch, we are live, people. The start of Biggleswade United's pre-season journey. We will be adjusting ourselves slightly. Apologies for the start of this, but we will be going to Biggleswade United attacking side of the ground. We haven't got a team sheet as it is only pre-season, so apologies for that. Say, get the ball up forward. I mentioned a couple players from last season that is here today. My podcast and broadcast partner Nick Whittaker will be alongside me very soon. We are live. Ball goes over the top. Now comes through. There's some players I can't mention by name due to them being trialists, so apologies for that. And now it's Jaden Irish. So out wide, it's now back with Jaden Irish. Jaden, Markel Cousins, Jaden Irish. Couldn't quite find the ball forward. I'll tell you a few facts about St Neots throughout the game. But they're a team who also play in Step 5. My co-commentator is walking up. I think he's just having a word with Josh. One ball over the top. Couldn't quite find Markel Cousins. It's going to be out of play for a goal kick. But it's been a strong start for Gaz Hunt's biggest way today is no Jordan Wright. It's Gaz Hunt taking the reins as my co-commentator just joining me. Fashionably late.
Yeah, fashion as always. Nick? Afternoon, Ryan. Afternoon, everyone. Started a bit earlier.
Yeah, I thought that. 2 minutes.
Yeah.
5 minutes too.
Yeah, I was on my way, and I saw the team was on the pitch. So
yeah, I was speaking to Harry Netsford. You know, the referee's blowing the whistle for the start of the game. And I thought,
yeah,
probably go live. It's been a real promising start for Biggleswade United in the opening exchanges. Interesting to see what this number 9 is going to be like. Obviously, with one of our trialists, so we can't really name him by name. But JJ still got that in left foot. Lovely ball. Markel Cousins, who's looking to take this down quickly. Markel Cousins looking sharp. Of course, he recovered from the broken wrist he sustained at the end of last season, didn't he, Nick? Yeah. And it's good to see him back for the opening game. And now there's a counter attack here for Biggleswade United to deal with. It's well covered by the number 6.
And very well. Yeah, it's great to see Markel Cousins back.
It says, go Gaz Hunt, watching all the way from St. Louis, Missouri. I think of
St. Louis, Missouri in the USA. Oh, lovely.
Well, it's a bit of a pre-season tradition.
Yeah.
But let us know where you're watching from. Hearing what I have to say, big shout out to St Neots Town. A great setup here. Free admission for today's match, and yeah, I think it's paid off, Nick, because a fantastic crowd here today.
Yeah, and good morning to Timothy. I remember the time difference was just been to the other side of the Atlantic. So
defending to do here, Biggleswade, cross coming in. It's coming back through. It's well defended. A little bit about St Neots Town, so they do play in Step 5. They actually will be playing the United Counties League Southern Division next season after getting relegated from Step 4 in the playoff last season.
Remember it well, Ryan?
The UCL, of course, and we're not talking about the UEFA Champions League when we say that.
Yeah, I remember playing there a couple of years ago. That was certainly an experience when we played there. Some journeys we had there, but obviously great to be in the Spartan South Midlands League now. Shorter journeys, a few local derbies, and looking forward to the new season.
Absolutely. And if you haven't already, we've started our brand new Biggleswade United podcast where we talk about all things Biggleswade United. This is the first podcast of Biggie Talks podcast. It's out right now on Spotify. So give it a listen.
Yeah, I spoke to a supporter of Biggleswade United who actually listened to the podcast, and he was quite impressed with it. So that'd do for me.
Yeah.
Got someone happy.
How much do you think Gareth will learn being on that touchline for the first time today, Nick?
I think he'll learn quite a fair bit today. Obviously, it's the first time he's been in this position, and I think it's a bit of excitement, I imagine, with Gareth. I think he must be really looking forward to today. And obviously, we wish him all the best. And
it's Jesus Mendoza, another player we had from last season, looking for that ball.
Great ball for Jesus.
Jesus. And, it seemed like a very soft one there.
Oh, he went down. He went down like a sack of spuds there, didn't he? To be fair, nice. I think number 10 just breathed.
Kelsey's the funny side there.
Yep. Well, Kelsey's the funny side of a lot of things, to be fair. There's a Markel. So
it's a lovely day in St Neots. We're just happy to see football returning here.
Yeah, I think towards the end of last season, I was looking forward to the break. But I must admit, I've really missed football. So pleased to be seeing the game.
And Markel there just couldn't quite get his foot to the ball there, but unfortunately, you're going to get a bit of rustiness in the first couple of minutes of a pre-season, your first pre-season friendly. It's a new era in the Gaz and Jordan. Huh? Yeah. It's a free kick here for St Neots Town. The cross coming in and it's straight into the glove as a volley, Leslie.
Yeah. Safer than the Bank of England, old Ollie.
It's Mendoza. Couldn't quite keep hold of the ball, Jesus there. St Neots now into the game a little bit more now. In the opening exchanges after what was a real strong start from United. Ball comes over the top.
That's a good ball, actually, from the St Neots player.
St Neots Town 0, Biggleswade United 0. Biggleswade having some defending to do.
Good defending there.
Very good defending now by the number 2. And then we have some trialists on display today, so can't mention those by name. If you're wondering why I'm saying number 5, number 6, number 2. It's a funny time pre-season, isn't it? We found that out last season.
It certainly is. It's very strange. You go, oh, players don't recognise you, just don't know their names, and we just can't say anything. But very strange. It's been a bright start by Biggleswade.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, Jaden Irish, we know just how good he was last season.
Yeah.
And has been for Biggleswade United.
For the player we do know. And here's another one.
To Mr. Jordan Gerald. It's great to see him out there.
Oh, he's pinged it again.
Wasn't quite good enough for the ping that time.
Well played, Jaden. Done well there, Jaden Norris. Won the free kick. I you mentioned already, Ron. It's a lovely setup here at Sydney. It's really nice. Yeah, we caught the train from Biggleswade to St Neots. It's like a 2-minute walk. Yeah, perfect. Brilliant. Fantastic setup here at St Neots, and really appreciate them being the host today's game.
Oh, he's testing the goalkeeper there, but the keeper did well in the circumstances.
Oh, very well. Decent crowd here as well for pre-season friendly.
Yeah, definitely. And it's Jesus. Get out into the middle.
Very bright start for Biggleswade here, must say. Say bright start. It's been about 10 minutes, isn't it?
Passing, yeah, around 8 minutes, 9 minutes.
Passing the ball nicely around.
Biggleswade United 0. Coming towards us. Nearly.
Was the catch it there? Anyway. Number 10.
There for Markel Cousins. Already been done there.
Captain Who's the captain? Is not captain.
He is the captain, you're right.
Captain, yeah.
Ball coming over the top here. Ollie's got to get this right. It's bounced over him. Ollie Leslie, and it's a mistake by the goalkeeper, and it's a goal. And St Neots Town take the lead, Nick, which Ollie will not want to be watching that one back anytime soon.
Yeah, I think
St Neots Town 1, Biggleswade United 0.
Yeah, a bit misjudgment there by Ollie. All I can say is get out of the way in pre-season.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to say about that.
It's making really, hasn't it? It's come completely out of nothing as well.
Nowhere, and it's just
misjudged it, which is very unlike Ollie. But as you mentioned, Nick, this is what pre-season's all about. You're going to get mistakes like that in pre-season. First game,
get out of the way, and then move on. Simple as that.
Yeah. I think he just misjudged the bounce there, Ollie, didn't he?
He did. Don't worry, Ollie will just shrug it off and get on with it. So it's 1-0 to St Neots.
Really trying to us, but unfortunately we weren't playing.
Yeah, great ball by Jaden.
Yeah. Now United will want to try and that's a good pressing there from the number 9. That's a loose ball out to Callum Elliott, who we know quite well as well.
Yep.
Now it's Connor Inskip in the middle of the park.
Yeah, I just mentioned Callum. I think
foul, free kick.
What?
Tell him to take it quickly. Go on, Nick. Sorry.
So 2 years ago, Callum Elliott, he got pushed into the team when in the UCL when we were struggling, and he certainly progressed here. Oh, it's a good play there.
Maybe he wants to keep the ball. It's now back up through to Inskip. Looks to find Markel Cousins. Lovely crisp passing here, and now it's Markel Cousins trying to find some space here. Kel, he's got it through again, and now it's come back out to Markel Cousins. And it's the first down, and it's a goal. It's 1-1. It counted. It looks like it's counted. The referee has pointed. It's a goal, but he's gonna have a word with his linesman, I think.
The linesman pointed at something. I don't know what. It's just
the linesman isn't flagging for offside. Biggleswade United play on. It looks like
I think Markel Cousins has scored.
Talking to the linesman here, he's got a decision to make.
It's a goal.
It's a goal. And
it's 1-1.
2 goals as quick as that. St Neots Town 1, Biggleswade United 1. We need the scoreboard being updated here. There we go, 1-1.
1-1.
So quick, we couldn't even update it for 1-0 there, but
it's 1-1.
Fantastic reaction there. I can only think that, not possibly, I think it must have come off a St Neots defender in the build-up there, and that's what they're complaining that he was in an offside position. But I think the deflection there from one of the St Neots defenders kept him onside there, Nick. That's what we're going to go with.
It's fantastic passing play in front of the area.
It was the intricate passing. They reacted
really
brilliantly. They kept
really
their heads up. There was no heads down. Straight away, we go again. There's a mistake. It's in pre-season. It happens. And they haven't let it affect them one bit, Nick. And St Neots Town 1, Biggleswade United 1. Mr. Markel Cousins, who we hope will have a great season for Biggleswade United.
Absolutely, and there you go, first goal from Markel, and
I believe he scored the first goal in the opening game. He's on slide there. Oh, he's off. He's on.
I think he was off. To be fair, right?
Interestingly, I've seen him drifting into the centre forward position a few times.
I wonder if Gareth is trying to try out. I think today, like Markel is coming a bit. He's coming inside a couple of times. I know it's already.
Zeus out wide as well. It's interesting.
And the number 9.
Number 9 looks sharp as well.
Number 9 is very good. I think really good keeping the flow of play going. And
it's looking playing well as a team.
Very bright start. Like, bear in mind that it's only last week we saw them in their first training session. So, and you can see that they're really odd. That's nice stuff.
They look ready to go almost. But it's been a fantastic start to this game. Sometimes pre-season games can be a bit of a dud, but this one, certainly not in the first 15 minutes. And now St Neots are trying to see if they can go up the upper end and at the moment. But it's good pressing here from Biggleswade just to keep St Neots at bay, keeping them inside their own half at the moment, as we've just got to the halfway.
Oh, done well there, the midfielder. And he won a free kick against the ball. He started very well, actually, number 10.
Yeah, he has.
He's, I think he's going to be okay. Yeah. Obviously, anyone watching the stream this afternoon, let us know where you're watching the game. Obviously, last season we saw many destinations where people were watching the game, and be interested to know where you're watching today. Obviously, you know St Louis, Missouri's got.
Well, that's a lovely ball. I was looking for Callum Elliott there. Who is, I don't think his goal was chalked off the record, but I believe he is the youngest ever goal scorer.
I think he's still it.
I know it was against Peterborough Northern Star, who
don't exist anymore.
Unfortunately, doesn't exist anymore. But
he is the history maker, Callum.
Yeah, it's a couple of years since then. It's good to see him get an opportunity here and now St Neots. As I say, that Callum's been caught out here, and he could be in trouble here. Brilliant defending by Callum Elliott.
Take it back there.
I have. And now it's Jaden Irish. Brilliant brought down there from Jaden Irish there. He's up against two players under a lot of pressure, and he wins the team the free kick. Brilliant play there by Jaden Irish.
That's no help on Jaden. He knows what he's doing. But going back to Callum Elliott, last season he went out on loan to Letchworth Garden City for the season, and he's certainly doing wonders coming into this season. And hopefully, you never know, he might push for a place in the squad for.
Yeah. It's certainly a good sign that he's in the first
starting today
of the pre-season game.
And he started well today, to be fair.
Pre-season's about as well.
He's
like Callum a chance now. Kel Cousins, so I'm sure we'll have his head up after that. Number 10 goes down free kick. Very promising position here, Nick. Huh? Yeah.
Number 10 started really well, Ryan. Don't you think?
Yeah, he definitely has.
Yeah. And Gaz is having a few words with a few players. With Dell. Bit of liquid refreshment as well.
Interestingly, JJ is over this free kick, Nick.
Oh, hello. Could be a Roberto Carlos
JJ over this free kick, and Jordan Gerald. He's looking like he's lining it up, and it's certainly started well for him here. It's Jordan Gerald over this free kick.
This is JJ. This is JJ. I'll call him JJ, Ryan. Who do you think?
18 minutes played. It's 1-1. It's JJ over the free kick. It's always done its job very well there. It's gone for the header back. Couldn't quite get there. No, brilliant pressing by the number 9. He's got the beat in this number 10 as well. St Neots hasn't quite actually, but it's deflected back into the box. They could well be danger here.
I'll tell you what.
Can't quite get there, Callum Elliott. Brilliant header back into danger. Brilliant pressing by Jesus. Free kick though, giving the other way. One thing I've noticed straight away, Nick, from watching this new era of Biggleswade United is the pressing off the ball. Absolutely. And this opening 15 minutes has been immaculate.
Yeah, I agree, 100%. Their pressing has been superb to start the season. I know it's a pre-season game, but that's really interesting. How much pressing up the field they do. I think it's most we've seen them previously, haven't we?
Yeah. And we saw the amount of runs they were doing in pre-season as well, and clearly that was for a good reason. Watching them in the opening 15 to 20 minutes of this half, it's certainly a new setup, and it's not going to work straight away. It's good. It's experimental. Of course, you're going to make mistakes, but with a new coaching team. But it's looking very promising.
Even in the first 15, 20 minutes, I think you get an idea of what sort of football Gareth wants to play. Himself and Jordan. Jordan's not here today, but you get an idea that how they want to play. There is a difference to last season. I don't know what you think.
Yeah. That's nothing to discredit Christians.
Oh no, every manager has their own style
of play.
There is something different here. There's a lot of pressing off the ball. I think that's a big difference I see here.
Number 9's gone to press almost straight away.
And, like, the majority of the play is the same as what we did with Christian. You know, the old intricate passing and attacking play. But
I think that's why JJ's in there as well, is for his passing ability as well. As we're about to see here, a bit too far that time for Markel.
Yeah, well, it is. I've said already, it is pre-season. He's got to get his eye in. Yeah. Old JJ. And Jordan Gerald, who, if you listen to the podcast, which the first episode went in yesterday.
Number 6, he's been very solid so far.
Very good. He actually gave the name for the podcast, Biggie Talks, and I'm sure the guys at the podcast will be getting him on for an interview. We know him, don't we? Right? Yeah, it's us. Yeah, it's us. Yeah, I know you mean. Yeah.
Biggie Talks on Spotify. Make sure you stay followed.
Fantastic save
by Ollie Leslie. Recovered well after that mistake at the back at the start of the first half. That's more like Ollie, isn't it, Nick?
Great save by Ollie. You know, Ollie's one of the best shot stoppers in the league, and showed it there. I say it's a really good atmosphere here. Really. For the first pre.
Oh, headers, and it's off the line. Incredible. Well, caught out there with the set piece there. It was a well-placed set piece. I think that was cleared off the line twice.
It was. And it's
a let off there for Biggleswade United in the end.
I don't know, cleared off the line there, but let's see. Just see there's Cade walking past and giving the thumbs up as well.
Cade.
Great to see Cade. You know, Cade was one of the stars the last season.
You can tell. I think they're trying to start passing out from the back, but you're gonna when you first starting doing that as a team, Nick, you're gonna see a few mistakes in here and there. So, but you can see straight away they're trying to pass it out short from the back. There's no.
Yeah, but the thing is, with pre-season, this is the time
where you want to experiment,
especially try things out, you know, and they are trying a few things out. It's been really good. It's been a very enjoyable game so far.
Yeah, it has.
It's all positive. There's JJ clearing it out. That's a foul. I thought it was a foul there. Ryan, I don't know what you thought.
Caliber of fouls that the referee has been given in this game. I'm surprised that wasn't a foul.
Yeah. Well, you can remember it is pre-season for the referee as well. Here's Connor going past. Deft is hanging. There you go. Okay. All right.
Good defending there by Callum Elliott. I don't think that was a foul at all. I think Callum did really well.
Callum's actually started really well.
He has. He's blossoming in this game, and it could be one of them, Nick, where if he has a really good pre-season, all of a sudden that right back or left back spot, left back spot with the Cameron Hyde leaving, that left back spot is definitely up for grabs at the moment, and Callum could well stake his claim.
Well done.
22 minutes played. St Neots Town 1, Biggleswade United 1.
Is Ali going past? I'd imagine at half-time, Gaz are making a number of wholesale changes to give people the games, but we'll wait and see who they're going to beat. Good play there by the number 2 to number 10. To JJ.
Lovely ball. Callum Elliott.
That's the man we spoke for earlier. Done well there, Callum.
The number 9's done well there, pressing. It's come back up to JJ. Intricate pass there. Touch there for JJ, looking to find just too far for him. But Marco Cousins definitely has the legs on him. He's putting pressure on the defender.
Oh, no.
I don't think there's much in that, personally.
So, anyway.
Town.
Yeah, I just seen my fellow Vets player from Vets team. Just our opinion of that foul was, 60-40. Yeah, I think so. I'm not sure about that. Right, we're off and running. Good play there by the number 2 there, and there's Callum Elliott tidying up. He's going to keep it on. He's kept it on. Done well there. So JJ with the pearl of the left foot. And
pressing.
10 done well there. Very well.
He's looking good for 10.
He's certainly done a lot of work in his first half.
Well.
Really done a lot of work. I must say the players we can't name.
We'll be naming by numbers.
Named by numbers. Have started well. You think? Yeah, very well.
Like I said, cracking atmosphere today for a pre-season friendly.
Absolutely.
I think a lot of people, though, when it comes to that first pre-season friendly, you just want to get back and watch football again.
Yeah.
You know, and missing that buzz for a couple months, we've been away.
It's the same
in the summer, of course. Still a month today, of course. We will kick off. The fixtures haven't been released yet, but a month today we will be starting our first spot in South Midlands League.
Yeah, I spoke to Tracy about the fixtures. The thought is that they might be coming out maybe towards the middle of July, and obviously when they do come out, we can discuss it on our podcast.
Yeah, Biggie Talks on Twitter and Biggie Talks on Spotify. If you haven't already, episode 1 is live now. So we talk about everything. Well, throughout the men's first team, the women's reds and women's blues sides, the reserve teams, the youth, the vets, everything really. The Biggleswade United first.
Jaden done well there.
A bit of pressure. Jaden did all he could there, but he had 2 players doubling up on him in there, and now he got a 3 against 2. It stays on side, and he's blazed it over the bar. The number 7 for St Neots. Got a really, really good chance there from St Neots. It's been a real competitive game.
Certainly is.
Sometimes pre-season friendlies, sometimes you're not always at the races, but in this game, it's been really end to end, and
both teams going for it.
Very early days, but 1-1 is kind of a fair reflection of what we're watching at the moment.
Certainly is, Ron. Certainly is. No, after going forward to the when the fixtures get announced, it's going to be a big season. Got a lot of new teams we'll be facing in the upcoming Spartan South Midlands League season, and it'll be good to discuss the teams. We know about them, and we've got the new rules, haven't we? The playoffs as well.
Very, very exciting times indeed. Reminder: if you'd like to sponsor us, contact biggleswadeunited@gmail.com.
Just didn't come off with the number 9 there, but it's a good idea. You know, it's the time to try these things out.
26 minutes played at St Neots Town. Biggleswade United 1, and brilliant pressing there from Jesus Mendoza. Now back out to the number 10. It's now back out to Jesus. He's just lost his balance there at the first point there, and now back out to the number 2. It's now Markel Cousins. I thought he was going for the back heel there, Nick. He certainly thought about it. The real crunching tackles in there. Jaden Irish keeping the ball in midfield. Lovely pass there. Ball to feed to Callum Elliott. Goes for the cross. It's a not bad ball indeed. The keeper's had to punch it. He hasn't caught it. Jaden Irish. Soros goal at the end of last season. That's number 2. Can you get the cross in? It's not a bad ball.
Worst ball in the world.
Callum Elliott just over him, but he's going to press for this. That's a very sharp player indeed, Mr. Callum Elliott, isn't he?
He's playing really well.
JJ.
I think he's.
I think with JJ next to him in defence, I think that having that experience next to him can only help.
He's
all over the top here. He's got to get this right this time. And he has. That's more likely.
I think Callum Elliott's been a standout player the first time.
He has.
I think he really has started very well. And we saw him in training, didn't we? We said he looked very sharp.
Because he was only 17 when we first watched him in the Biggleswade United show. That was 2 years ago. So he's probably, now, 19, 20 years old. You can get a lot of development in a player in those crucial years of footballer, Nick. So
yeah.
It shouldn't come too much of a surprise to us. But after the first time in a little while, we've actually seen him play. And now the number 9 is through for St Neots. It's a lovely save from Ollie Leslie. Can they get it out? They can just about. It's Callum Elliott who clears it away.
Brilliant save from Ollie Leslie there. Done really well. Made some big
kick here. I think one thing with these trialists is they're going to be desperate to make an impression because, it's in the name, isn't it? Trialists. You want to make an impression to try and potentially get signed on permanently.
Yeah, I can hope.
Really impressive there from Jesus winning the ball back there, Nick. And now it's the number 10. Still on the ball at the moment. He's under a lot of pressure from their number 10 though. And now he's on
the free kick. Yeah, done well there. Done well. Kept it calm and won the free kick. Yeah. I think the St Neots manager disagree with that decision. But there you go. Look, St Neots dug out. But the referee's decision's final, as we know. With Jesus. Lovely ball from Jesus. Unlucky there. Oh, has he got it? Oh, nearly. Nearly. That was closer than I thought, actually. When I thought he overkicked it. But
very sharp out on that right hand.
And other players that really. Yeah, I think these players are just very keen to start playing football again. Or anything else. And they're looking really up for it today. Been looking around at the Biggleswade United fans. I think they're all quite pleased with the start of the game.
It's always a bit nervy when you're watching a team under a new manager. The team under the new manager, first time we've had a new coach since since I've been at the club anyway, the last 4 years ago.
It's first time we're changing manager.
We're under question. It can be a little bit of a nervy time for everyone around the club. They're not quite sure how it's going to go, but very, very, very early stages of it, of course. But I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. Markel couldn't quite time his run. Markel wasn't raining too much, but maybe that's because we're in pre-season.
Yeah, no, it's pre-season for everyone. Isn't it? That's the thing.
You won't dish out the can't be offside yet. It's too early for that.
It's a pre-season. You can't say you can't be offside for that.
That's not a free kick. Huh?
I saw him walk past. No, he's not. It does, I know you mean. Is it
maybe his last name isn't as good.
I don't know. Yep. I think today's lineup, just bear in mind that it's a brand new lineup, and I imagine there'll be wholesale changes at half time.
Yeah, it's told by Dale Digweed, who stayed on the coaching setup this year. Shout out Dale. I do believe we will be having 10 changes at half time. Ollie will be staying in goal. Tom did train. Of course, he's recovering from his injury, but he's not quite ready yet to play. Yeah. He is here today, which is good to see Tom. Ollie will be playing both first half and second half, and I believe we'll be having 10 changes at half time. That's what Mr. Digweed has told me now.
Good. Good to see everyone get a run out today.
And it was good to see. We saw the likes of Brad Heaps and Luke Starnes, and I had a conversation between Gaz and those two just before, and he was saying, lads, thank you both for coming. He's still part. I think they're still part of his plans, but the sort of squad we have was just too long to miss those two as well. And it's good to see that he still thinks about those players as well, which is.
I think you should think about both, really. You know, I think we mentioned in the podcast how well Brad Heaps come from the reserves, and the same with Luke Starnes. Luke Starnes was very lively towards the end of the last season as well.
Interestingly, Nick, I don't know if you noticed, the number 9 has drifted out wide, and Markel looks to be up front.
Maybe Gaz is trying things out. You know, it is pre-season, and he's just trying something else new. I think number 10 is pushing forward a bit more as well. Is he? Or
versatile.
Yeah. Gaz knows what he's doing, mate.
I'm not.
I know. I'm not saying I don't know what he's doing, but he's looking good.
I wasn't saying it was a bad thing.
So I say it's a bad thing that I don't know.
But yeah, some of the supporters were saying that, but the referee's got a bit of a closer view than us, so he really does look like Connor.
Oh, yeah, he does.
Number 4 is an hell thing.
Like, obviously, if the number 4 does play next season alongside Connor, this is going to be
like when Gwen Doozy and David Luiz both played for Arsenal. It was chaos.
It's going to be we'll have to go by the shirt number. I think that's what we have to do. Yeah. But he so it's about 10 minutes to go in the first half, I think.
A stopwatch on hand, and we are. We started a bit earlier than.
We started very early.
33 minutes played.
Yeah.
So nearly 10 minutes. Yeah. Go over the top, looking to find Markel Cousins through the middle.
He did. Was playing back.
He'll struggle there a little bit with his height there, Markel Cousins up against that big centre half. And there's a guy in a bit of a slip here. And brilliant pressing.
No.
I didn't see that, and he was right next to it.
Yeah, number 3 did fall over there.
I think St Neots Town are quite fortunate there. I feel like there's a little bit of a laugh between Gaz and the number 3 of St Neots Town. Of course, it's pre-season, isn't it? So you don't mind. It's a little bit more relaxed there, but it's good to see that Gaz sees the funny side there on the touchline. As you can tell, he's got his shorts on. I'm sure he might well be playing in the second half. He is, of course, a player coach, Gaz Hunt.
must say, Gaz is very enjoying it.
He's thriving it.
He's actually loving it. Absolutely.
And I'll be interested to have a word with him at full time.
Yeah.
See what he thinks and what he's learnt the most, because I think this is where we say pre-season for the players, Nick. I think this is where Gaz and Jordan.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. Like,
I'm okay.
Sorry, we're talking about half time, but no, you're absolutely right. This is the first time that Gaz has been in the dugout, leading the team in a match. Obviously, last week had a training game, and yeah, he's really taken to it, and he must be really pleased.
Looking for the ball forward. The number 9 here. Keeper's had to come out of his area. And the keeper's done well. All credit there to the goalkeeper. Yeah. And Gaz even applauds the intensity from his Biggleswade United team there.
Yeah. Great Biggleswade. Great run there by Jesus. Yeah. Also, you got to remember it is obviously pre-season St Neots as well, and I think he must be quite pleased how they're playing.
Definitely.
This guy at the back, he's been very impressed. It's got for a throw to Biggleswade. There's Cade just walked past again, warming up.
Right.
To the right again. So another throw to Biggleswade.
Before half time, 2 goals came very quickly. Following a mistake from Ollie Leslie. Ball bounces over him, and number 9 capitalised to make it 1-0 for St Neots. Markel Cousins coming straight back. Probably less than 2 minutes later, wasn't it, Nick? And Biggleswade United at 1-1, and that's how we've been ever since. And Biggleswade looking to
That's a foul. That's a foul.
That's a foul for them over there. How is that not a foul?
Yeah. What did you shot for language? But I know where he's coming from there. That was a foul. I don't mean, just went straight for the back of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's wood at a time. But like we said, pre-season football.
It is, but that was not the best of decisions. When you think of some of the decisions that they've made that we thought they're a bit soft.
Yeah, that was awful.
They're going with consistency. That's definitely a free kick in the balance of what we've watched for the last 35 minutes. Callum Elliott on this left hand side.
Run here from Callum.
Putting pressure on here, Callum.
Play Callum.
Now it's back out to Markel Cousins.
That's a good ball.
Number 9 is now number 10 shot from distance. Just wide of the post, but good opportunity there.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, this.
Oh, no, it is.
Yeah, if you're watching the stream, obviously let us know where you're watching today's game. Hopefully let us know if you're enjoying the game as well. You know, it's pre-season for everyone. Yeah, including us, mate. Yep. Both been in podcast mode recently, so it's nice to watch a game and commentate. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yep. So we'll hopefully get another episode out soon to review the upcoming season. And as you put this in the trailer,
the face here. He can't catch the ball here. The goalkeeper is back pass. Sorry, Nick, to interrupt.
Yeah, so you mentioned the trailer. I'm going to get an interview with Gaz and Jordan for the start of the season. So we'll have a pre-season review. We'll come up very soon. Very much looking forward to that, Ryan.
It'll most likely be around the end of the month or the start of next month, and that comes out.
Yeah, I think we'll know what the fixtures are, so we can get an idea. what games to look forward to. We'll be here covering the games in one way or another. Throw it a big way.
One of what's going to be a long season.
Another long season, mate.
Wade United.
Yep, we've had the draw for the Hinchinbrook Cup already. We're playing away to Neverton. I can't remember when the date of the fixture is, but I know we're playing away to Neverton. I found out it's in Peterborough, thanks to Dean. And then if we get through that, we're at home.
And the space is looking to find Markel Cousins. Apologies there for interrupting here, but there's about 4 coming up here alongside Markel Cousins. If they can get this right, it's Cousins using his dancing feet.
Dancing feet.
Still Markel Cousins, still going.
No, he's going round about 17 players there.
And now Elliot with the cross.
Free kick.
Free kick to St Neots Town there, which strange. It's a free kick the other way there, but
yeah,
again, Markel looking sharp.
Yeah, I was saying that we've had the draw for the Hinchinbrook Cup already, one of the cup competitions we're playing in, and I say we're waiting Neverton in the which is based in Peterborough in the first round, and if we get through that, we're at home to Langford or Letchworth Garden City, which is one of our teams we're playing in the friendly very soon. So yeah, just let you know. We've got some games to the diary. I don't know the dates, but it's a foul. He's on.
Very impressive.
Very impressive. I'll be honest. I think there's many players I'm not impressed with today. First off,
very true.
Really bright start from the lads, and I'm sure Gaz must be very happy. What you're saying.
One thing that we should also not stress about as well when it comes to pre-season isn't necessarily about the results. No. It's about what you see out there in the performance levels, and sure, the score might be 1-1, but it's been a very competitive game, and these are the sort of games you want in your pre-season, really, isn't it? Nick? A competitive factor. It's going to be in a very competitive league next year, with a lot of strong teams coming into the Spartans League. Yeah. There's some teams that we know about as well. Still,
I think also the side's showing a great spirit in the team at the moment. Oh, well played, JJ. No, I think there's actually a really good spirit in the team. What I've seen, there's a lot of players who are new to us. We don't know, and a lot of players who played last season, players returning from loan, and it really has been a very bright first half. Very enjoyable.
It really has.
As friendlies go.
It's petered off the last 15 minutes or so, but
yeah, I'm sure both teams have been training hard and starting to kick in the hard work they've done.
3 minutes to go before half time in the first half. It's absolutely fine, but Jesus is trying his best not to foul there. He's done well.
Very well.
Good touchdown there from the number 6. Now to the number 2. Jesus is now switched flanks. That was definitely a handball.
What was handball there, mate?
Why hasn't changed his mind?
To me, to you, I think.
It did look like a handball.
It was a handball, yeah. Yeah, but in the end, he's given a throw to St Neots. And another throw to St Neots. Number 6 clears the ball. Nothing wrong with that. I don't know what it's doing a free kick for there. So it's a free kick to St Neots.
What is a header?
Free header there, but
Free header.
He mistimed his leap there. Very fortunate there. I think he was very worth it. Stuck a bit. Yeah. You know, pre-season, get out the way. I think we say that all the time, haven't we? This game. No, we're fine.
So that's a lovely ball. Number 9 is just offside, but Jesus played it there. Linesman is right there.
Was it?
The young linesman there.
Yeah. To be fair, he was right.
He was right, yeah.
I can't use the. And it isn't a league game. I can't use the. It can't be offside. It can't be offside line. Actually, I used that line in the local team to St Neots, actually. Amesbury Rovers. That's why I used it. And they'll be playing each other in the UCL next season. Nice local derby for both teams.
Yeah. That is the half-time whistle, and what has been a very competitive opening 45 minutes in Wright United's pre-season journey. It's Gareth Hunt taking the reins today. Of course, it's him and Jordan. It's official first game as the coaches of the club. Jordan isn't here today, but Gaz is, and I'm sure he'll like what you saw from his lads today. As
very much so. Very much so. I think it's very promising. It's
United going down. St Neots taking the lead through a mistake at the back from Ollie, but he's recovered since then, made a couple of decent saves. And Markel Cousins continuing how he did all the last season, being sharp as ever, making it 1-1. There's been chances either end. It's been a real even contest so far. Half time here at the Premier Plus Stadium. It's St Neots Town 1, Biggleswade United 1. Final pause before we go to the break then.
Yeah, very promising first half. As a pre-season goes, been very entertaining. Biggleswade United have played some really good stuff, I must say. You know, and I'm sure Gaz reasonably pleased with that. And yeah, it's looking good. So yeah,
we'll be right back at the start of the second half. So make sure you do not go anywhere. I'm sure there'll be some wholesale changes as well at half time, as we are, of course, in pre-season. Do not go anywhere. We are back of the second half here. I believe because Wright United have made 8 changes, including Gareth, who is of course our player coach. He will be up for the second half, and looks like Markel's still out there. The other players you might know, Connor and Skip is on. Ollie's still on. Ali Mohammed is up. I don't recognise him anymore. Joe Babbage is out there. Mentioned in Skip already. Anyone else recognising there, Nick? I've seen Gaz is out there. He's having a good old chat with the referee. Connor. What are you thinking? He's sitting in the 12th, isn't it? What? You guys, the referee, what are you saying? What did you say to him on the 12th? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we've got Ali's come on. And
Ali's come on. Connor's come on. Joe Babbage has come on. Ali's come on. Number 6 has stayed on.
Connor as well.
6
has stayed on, yeah. 8. 8's come on.
Kate Stevens Abbey has also come on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Connor. As always, when they're doing these commentaries, I haven't stopped my stopwatch at half time. So we are back on the way here at the Premier Plus Stadium.
New striker up front.
We do.
Ali. The man who set up the goal. Ali.
Yeah.
Charlie Black goal.
Gaz Hunt.
Yeah,
Looking to find Ali there.
I don't think manager will take that pass.
That's Gaz.
And there's Kate Stevens Abbey. Kate had a practice last season.
I'm interested to see how him and the number 6 do as a centre half partnership.
Yeah.
It looks like Kate is actually playing at centre half,
and Joe Babbage is playing left back.
Is that right?
Yeah. Joe played a number of games at left back towards the end of the season.
Inskip, we've just lost out there, Connor Inskip.
Joe done well there. Yeah, I spoke to Joe's dad, and I'm pretty mentioned that Joe did play left back for a while. So
yeah, oh, that's good to know. Now back out with Gaz Hunt. I want a handball there, St Neots. The referee says no. Stand back out with Gaz. Markel Cousins stays on side. He looks to be going. It looks like he's on the right now, Markel Cousins, I think, or is it left? He's on the left. He is on the left, yeah.
No, right. He's on the right.
He's on the right. I was on the right. He's played the entire front three, then, hasn't he?
Yep, yes.
All over the top. I'm sure the St Neots would have made a few changes as well, as you see in pre-season.
Yep, I have as well. Same keeper. The keeper played the first half.
Same goalkeepers. Yeah. I think he's waiting.
Number 2 stayed on, hasn't he, for the first half as well?
Yeah, he has. He's got the ball now. Wants to try and time his one here, the number 20. Good play by Ali there.
Footwork by Maddie Mohammed there. Number 20 there. Unlucky, good idea. That's a good idea.
That's to be a bit further forwards.
Yeah. We'll see what the number 20 was trying to do there. It was not the worst idea. No, I know. Good play there by number 14.
You had to be careful there, didn't you?
Who's that? That's Kate.
Oh, there's no excuse there, Nick.
No excuse there. It's all Kate.
That's going to be a free kick there for
didn't want to
Biggleswade.
set out in the first half. I didn't know what number he's wearing.
Going to be a free kick on the far side for Biggleswade United. Ollie Leslie over the ball.
Yep. He ain't just got in. Or...
No, I've been asked. A mate midfield, so he brought his little boy up, so I've been sitting with him. His little boy got a bit grumpy, so he's gone home. Yeah, just come on.
Find the number 20. That's Gareth one. 17. Couldn't quite get it past number 12 there.
Been away or
Yeah, went to America.
you did? Yeah, all right. That was it.
He's had a strong start to this second half as well. It's Markel Cousins.
That's all right. Joe Bailey just joins the live stream.
I think Chris passing here from Wright United. Gaz at the heart of it. Just Thomason.
The impression I get, I think, for this game, I think they just want to go out and express yourself and keep the ball, pass it about, play it simple.
Yeah, he's more familiar with each other, especially when you've got new players in there as well.
Yeah.
Not really used to playing together, kind of thing.
Yeah.
It has.
Just going to turn to a big United fan. So very good. Yeah. Well, number 6 done, I think.
And it's three. He's offside. It's wide of the post anyway. The poor finish there, and then number 15 is offside. So the counted just there. Second, very optimistic so far.
Number 60, Joe Babbage.
That's Babbage.
Joe.
Now to Kay Stevens Abbey. To Markel Cousins, lovely. Markel, good hold up play. Number 2 is looking for the number 20. I think the flag will be up on him, but he didn't get the ball, so it's going to be a throw in. So
All right, that.
It was good.
Just say,
He has number 6. We won't be naming the name, but helps. But run there by Ali. That's Markel Cousins on the ball, dancing feet once again. It's going to be out of play for another throw. We saw a little 11 months ago. It was Markel's dancing feet that got us up and running. Yeah, and the Spartans have been as league away at Olsey Town.
Tell you what, there's more can teach Markel when it comes to dancing feet, that's for sure.
Absolutely. So they've gone for the long throw here. Taken away by the first defender. Back out with Inskip. Now the number 2. Lovely little run there. That's the number 20 and he scored! It's a brilliant goal and it's 2-1 to Biggleswade United. One of the trialists on the score sheet there. His first chance in front of goal. He didn't hesitate there, Nick, did he?
No, number 2 done really well actually. Get to the byline and cross it in. Number 20 had the chance and put it away with a plum. Really good.
Brilliant.
Playing Biggleswade. And they deserve that.
St Neots Town 1, Biggleswade United 2. The first time Biggleswade United have been in the lead in this game, and as you mentioned, Nick, thoroughly deserved.
Absolutely.
St Neots Town 1, Biggleswade United 2.
Absolutely, yeah. Great play. But number 2's actually had a decent game, to be fair. And it's been very.
He's had more of a license to go forwards and start the second half.
Yeah. Well, I think he's playing the game. I think the plan was to play Milo, but unfortunately, Milo unavailable to play in the second half, so that's why the number 2's playing.
Right, that makes sense. Okay, Stevens Abbey to Gaz Hunt.
Skip.
Number 6. Top finish there for the number 20, wasn't it, mate?
Very good. Very calm finish there.
He's definitely got the build here, and he's really caused defenders some problems there. And once again, he's putting his body about there brilliantly well. And that's just what you want from the centre forward, isn't it, mate?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, make yourself a nuisance, win those free kicks. Give that sort of messy side of football, you know what I mean? He did it well. On a free kick. He's decent.
Daz Hunt, player coach over this free kick for Biggleswade United.
Yep.
Or maybe not, number 17. We're over this free kick. We're right over this as well. Trying to double their lead here. It's not quite. It's now Joe Babbage.
Oh, Joe.
The opportunity there, and there's almost an open net there, but he's lobbed it over the goal and over the goalkeeper.
It's another Joe Babbage goal. I remember Joe scored last season.
Actually, there the goalkeeper spinning.
I think you remember the Joe goal last season. Was it against Tring? Was it at home?
Yeah, the winner.
The winner. Yeah, he enjoyed that, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'll say, obviously, spoke to Joe's dad just now, who regularly comes down to support Joe. Who had a good season. He joined towards the end of the last season and did well, Joe. Great addition to the squad.
Yeah,
just do one recording. You can record it both.
yeah, that's what. Oh, really?
Yeah.
What, on video? You can do that.
I think so. Me and Wright
Just discussing a few things.
we're discussing technical audio video stuff. Yeah, I can for you. There's a voice note as well for. Let's go for a throw to Biggleswade. Yep. Ryan's giving me the head thumbs up. He wants to throw to Biggleswade. And it's a long throw there from Joe Babbage, I think it was. Yes, he's done up and under.
Free kick there to St Neots Town. Still a soft one. Ball over the top, defended away by number 6 again.
Yeah, done well to number 6 there. Connor is get
Lovely pass.
good ball to Connor.
That wasn't Connor, that was
Number 17, sorry, number 17. All right, Connor, how many players has Connor been mistaken for today, Rod?
Connor Inskip, yeah. Connor Inskip is in number 16.
16. Yeah. Apologies, Connor.
Joe Babbage cleared his lines well there.
Yep.
Over
Over the ground, yep. They need the Jeff to go and get the ball. Actually, talking about Jeff, on the 9th of July, where the ball goes in. Right, Callum, mate. On the 9th of July,
he was smile on his face.
He should be very
He
pleased.
should be very proud of himself.
Yeah, I think Callum had a very good game. Maybe warming up, maybe he's going to come back on later. Oh, sorry. Hey? Yeah, you do it. So I was too busy talking.
I know, it's alright, you can talk.
Apologies, it didn't miss much, but it just me talking away and trying to do two things at once. That's all right.
Someone's got their boot off there, number 17 of St Neots.
Yep.
I don't know how I spotted that.
That's good eyesight there, Ron. I didn't spot it. And Gaz kicked the ball off. Not angry, I thought he just kicked off it's flat. Yeah.
Pre-season for the footballs as well, mate.
Pre-season for the it's pre-season for everyone. That's what it is.
Yeah.
But the ground's looking lovely anyway.
It is full credit to the St Neots. So the guys that sort out the pitch here. It's a lovely pitch. And so much so that I'll be honest, when we first got to the ground, I thought we were playing 3G. I realised when we get onto the pitch, it's definitely not 3G.
It's a lovely pitch. And it's a lovely setup we've got here, St Neots.
There's a fun fact about St Neots Town, the Cambridge United women's team as well.
It's a lovely setup, anyway. It's that's why I say this is one of the best grounds I've been to.
In non-league, yeah, absolutely, yeah. Reminds me a little bit of Kempston Rovers, but a little bit more out there.
It's a bit more modern.
Yeah.
Kempston Rovers,
it's probably the best one I've seen since Hinkley or Leicester Road.
Yeah.
A couple of years back in the UCL. They had a very good setup.
Yeah. And we know St Neots
guys there, bring footballs in there, and it's
I was going to say St Neots, we visited Hinkley, but they've actually, there's league above, so you know, yeah. Yeah, I just heard one of the British United fans said Gaz would have got put there, but not today. He's the boss. See the dugout is running the show, but that will be a pre-season. I'm sure it's pretty Dell.
Joe Babbage.
Well done, Joe. Free kick.
Holds, free kick.
Well, Joe. Here's Dell. Dell, you see, is
great to see. I'm sure we'll be discussing it in our future podcast with Gaz and Jordan. It's great to see Dell still on the touchline.
Jesus is coming on, back on. And Callum is as well.
That's a good
so Ali's coming off, and Mark Kell looks like.
Mark
Ali's getting a drink. Mark Kell and
the game.
Number 6 had a good game. Very good.
Number 6 had a fantastic game, and that means that Joe will then go into centre half now with Cannon back at left back,
and
Jesus
has come off Mark Kell.
They get rolling subs in pre-season. Anyone wondering? Jesus now out to the number 17. There's room now out for the number 2. Goes for the cross. It's deflected. It's headed away.
Corner. Well played, Connor.
Two defenders trying to get the ball at the same time there for St Neots. He's now back out with Gaz Hunt. Now Connor in skip. And missing Jaden a little bit in that midfield, I think, in the second half. Now Callum Elliott, he's the last defender back here. He's got to stay focused.
Callum done very well, actually. Very well.
He's drifted it out wide. It's still danger, but he did all he could there, didn't he? And he done fantastically well.
I've just spoke to a British United fan, and said Callum had done really well there. To be fair, the way he held the player up, and
he certainly looks the part, doesn't he?
He's carrying on for his first half. He's doing really well.
I think that loan spell last season would have done him a world of good playing football. Playing men's football as well. It's a step up to the reserves as well.
Yeah. I think Callum's one of them players I think we need to talk to in our podcast coming up. I think definitely. He's really, you can see how he's improved.
Yeah.
We're getting interviews.
They look to try and seal the game here. Good miscommunication there. Keeper just about did enough there.
Yeah, the young keeper done very well, St Neots there.
Babbage, he's gone over his head there. Ball's over the top, and the goalkeeper could well get caught out as well. Fantastic defending by Kay Stevens-Abbey to get it away.
Kay done really well there.
Always ever, Mr. Kay Stevens-Abbey.
Absolutely.
And considering there's been 8 changes for Biggleswade as well at the start of the half, the players that have come in have looked good as well, Nick. That's what you want. You want a good squad.
I think St Neots having a good.
They're having a good spell here as well.
Changes don't really help, but
it's the same for both teams, isn't it? Really.
Absolutely, yeah.
Cross coming in. It's a loose one. Ali's cleared away, but only as far. And it's deflected off Joe Babbage. It's a goal kick. That's a poor decision there. I thought for sure that was definitely a corner. That's coming from Joe Babbage, yeah, and I can see it from the other side of the pitch, but the referee in the last one says no, goal kick.
Yeah. I was saying, I was mentioning the podcast. We'll try and get some interviews with the majority of the players throughout the season.
Once we know who's definitely confirmed for the new season, because it's still pre-season, so players can come and go during this time.
Yeah. But there's one player out there we've got an interview with coming soon. That's Gareth, who's one of our.
Alongside his our other brand new head coach, Jordan Wright.
So we'll get that interview out.
Isn't watching today, isn't here today, but I'm sure we'll be watching on.
Yep,
at some point.
Football.
It's a blank notepad.
The clipboard. Here comes Markel. He's on the chat.
Yeah. That's his name. Like the number 10 will be playing back on.
Yeah. Markel's speaking to his fan club. And Dale's giving some instructions to Ali. Dale and Josh.
Markel's coming over here. Good run out, good goal. Claiming that. Good to claim that one. Yeah, absolutely. There's a little chat there with Markel Cousins, who's happy with his run out so far.
This is popular players at the club. And, I say goal today.
Yeah.
Well, Mr. Dancing Feet.
I don't know why I said you got to be claiming that. He definitely wasn't.
Yeah, that's very claiming it. Was it? Yeah, we've always got a question over Ryan, you know.
1 down, 43 to go.
Absolutely. Can he get there first, can he? Oh, I think so. He should have done. But yeah.
Throw it out quickly here to Callum Elliott.
From there to Ali.
And he's lost the ball. He slipped there when he's on the ball. They didn't even handballed it. And they've given the free kick against him. He didn't even touch him there. And now they've pulled out the free kick again.
Josh, who's now at the front of the dugout,
It
was actually took over the management for one of the games. I think it was Ardley United.
It was. You weren't at that one, were you?
You was there.
I was at that game, yeah. And they won 4-2. Jesus Mendoza's finest.
4 goals.
Finest out, yeah. 4 goals.
Yeah. It wasn't just Jesus who's finest out. I think it was Josh's finest out as well.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Was it Josh and Mark?
I think it was. Yeah.
Yeah, Mark.
You still couldn't get down there either.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. I couldn't get that game either, but. Yeah.
10 is back on for 2s. I actually think if you don't count the goalkeeper, number 2's actually, I think, played the most minutes out of that.
Yes.
Discounting Ollie. Yeah, number 2. Yeah.
There's another player going to be very pleased with his performance today, number 2. I think he helped to get an assist for the second goal. He's looked very good. The number 10's on, who I think talking around, he would just stay first half. Very good.
Absolutely.
And this young man's doing very well.
Yeah, Gaz Hunt, yeah. You like being calling you like young lad, that's for sure.
Yeah, I'm only saying to get some interviews with him in the podcast.
Got to do what you got to do, Nick. Got to do what you got to do.
Do, mate. Do what you got to do.
There by Gaz. 17. It's 17. He's just lost the ball there. He's going to win it back though. He did well there, 17 in recovering.
Actually, yeah.
All over the top here for Jesus. He's onside. Goes for the low cross. Goes for 20, and this time it wasn't quite the same. It was. You're absolutely right there.
Yeah.
And that time he just mistimed the shot, but they certainly know how to provide for him. That's for sure.
Yeah, and he's getting it. He's getting in those positions, and that's, they're not going to go in every time. But
you can certainly tell he's an out centre forward as well, can't you? He's staying right there. He's giving the defenders all sorts of problems in this half.
Yeah, he's getting them, thinking. It's something there. Number 20, I think.
Jesus all the way back with the defence there, helping out there. That's just his work rate, Jesus. And it is, and he's got his team the goal kick. Brilliant there from Jesus.
Yeah. Got the appreciation there from the United squad. Excellent.
So something about Jesus is just pressing and not stop running. And he's Jesus Mendoza. Played it short, and I actually don't think I've seen Ollie Leslie make many balls there.
But he's won the ball back.
17's done brilliantly well. He's turned his man there. The 20's timed his run there. Ali hasn't quite. Ali should have made that pass a bit earlier there, but the 20 stayed on side. He's still going on the ball here, Ali. It's down to number 20. Out to Inskip. Now, Joe Babbage. Back to Inskip. Timothy Hunt says go United. Hey, Stevens Abbey. Looking for that ball over the top of Jesus. He's got a lot of pace on the ball there. It's cleared out, and Biggleswade have been in full control of the second half.
Yeah, I think there's an opportunity there to do a quicker pass there, but we sort of held up a bit there, to be fair. But no, you're right. But second half, they've really sort of been the better of the two sides.
There's 20 minutes to go now. It's St Neots Town 1, Biggleswade United 2. Inskip with the cross in. He's looking for the 20. It's go out to Callum Elliott. Oh, I think that's come off the goalkeeper. Oh, it's still in. Still in play now. It's number 10. Look at the Gaz. I think there was a deflection there from the goalkeeper, really, was there?
Yeah.
Jesus.
So Callum scored that. Would that be his first goal for the first two things?
But speaking to
Callum's back there actually defending, actually.
He is. Brilliant defending there. McGallum has gone past him though, and it's cleared away by Cade. In 17 slipped over. No foul, says the referee. We're still playing. So some defending to do. They want a handball there, but that would have been a soft one. But when you think that this is the team that played step 4 last season, it's certainly been a good run out by the lads.
Certainly has. I don't know.
As you mentioned, it's not always about the result in pre-season, but it certainly helps when you do get the result as well as the performance, don't it?
It does. We saw it last season, didn't we, the pre-season?
Yeah, we started in pre-season last year.
Beating teams like Kempston Rovers, Biggleswade FC, Hitchin Town as well, and that builds confidence, and that certainly saw it into the season last season.
Jesus, absolutely. Number 10 to the 15 in Ali. That ball over top. Number 20 is onside. If he can get there, he's going to cause defence a bit of problems, though. The goalkeeper's got there in the end. It was a good header back in the end. Yeah. So I'm not sure if the defender knew where the goalkeeper was when he put that header behind him.
I don't think he did, to be fair, but the keeper did call it, so he's the keeper there at the control settings.
They found a way to slow the tempo down a little bit or something else as well, haven't they?
Yeah. Actually, talking about keepers, it's great to see Tom White's here today, tuning on the lads.
Yeah.
We know we got training last week, and great to see Tom back.
Yeah, absolutely. Jesus. Yeah, that's when he's offside. He's got to get back.
I think that's a good ball by
I think
Jesus.
he's offside. He's not. Number 20. Oh! Just wide of the post.
I think he was, Ryan.
Just about timed his run there.
I think he was offside.
I thought it was, but you've probably got a better position than I do.
He weren't. And that's,
he did well to time. Did essentially well to time his run there. It was just wide of the post.
Yeah.
He's looking sharp though.
Jesus. There's Gaz. Young Gaz, I like to call him earlier.
Babbage. To Ali. Brilliant there for number 10.
There.
Starting skip. To Ali. Just overdone, does it a little bit there, Ali, doesn't he? And good covering there by Callum Elliott. Joe Babbage has got some work to do as well on that left-hand side. Cross coming in. It's come all the way through to the number 14 of St Neots.
Like a right wing back. He's like
Callum.
No, Jesus.
It does seem that way. I just think he just likes to overlap, doesn't he? On both
Right.
flyers.
Right. It's all energy.
It's caught by Oli Leslie, and to be honest, it's probably the most he's had to do this whole second half, really.
I think going back to Jesus, it's all energy with Jesus, isn't it? It's all, very energetic player.
Yeah, absolutely.
Gets up and down the wing. See, I think the first time we saw Jesus was actually when the first game of last season. It was Aussie.
Oh yes, I thought I was. Yeah, you're correct. You played it right back.
My memory is great.
Better than mine.
Yeah, I remember that. And we said at the time we thought he looked very decent player.
It's Town. We're making a couple of substitutions.
Yeah, we're making a couple of changes. No changes for Bigger's Wave at this time.
Score again. See if we can get that celebration. Even though they don't really celebrate much in pre-season. Is that alright? I'm not sure. Over the top. Gaz is offside. Unfortunate there. So if you would like to sponsor a player, of course, it is £75 a season. I believe that's still the...
I don't know. I think it was last season. I'll have to...
We'll get that confirmed for you. For the head to the start of the new season. Of course, a month today, we could get started competitively. We've got a lot of pre-season games coming thick and fast. I'm not sure if we do have a game next week yet. There's
Information on it.
on that one, so we'll keep you in track for that one. So officially, our next game is
I think it's 2 weeks' time. Is it Leicester? I mean Leicester. Letchworth.
Leicester.
Leicester.
Further, that's Letchworth Garden
I
at home.
shall tell you why I said Leicester. Because our chairman, Guillaume Balaguer, is doing an evening with Guillaume and Croft in Leicestershire.
£25 entry, I believe, is that, isn't it? Yeah. That's what you call digging yourself out of trouble, Segway, isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah. Going back to UCL days again. Oh,
I'm just going quiet. Gets the ball there, and Neotts could well be through here. It was a good pass, and they're looking a bit more promising here.
yeah.
Last couple of minutes.
Past 5-10 minutes, St Neots. St Neots supporters got a drum. That reminds me, Dunstable Town, they're another team that have a little drummer. Plays at games.
Do they?
Yeah.
Oh, it's not.
No, they come to you, yeah. No, actually, they got a very good crowd, actually. They're not bad bunch.
Jesus. Ball was a little bit off there to find the number 20. That's the way I'm doing it. We were doing it last year, so I can't remember if we were doing it then.
Yeah, I remember, I think Kempston we did it, didn't we?
Yeah. Pressing there for the number 10. Couldn't quite get the ball off St Neots' number 6. So apologies there for some players that were not mentioned. Of course, they had to have trialists on the show today. And also, we don't have any team sheets for pre-season, so we don't know any information about the opposition, unfortunately.
All we're going to say is players that we recognise. And this one we recognise. There's Gaz. So St Neots passing around at the back.
That's a good little spell from them, isn't it, St Neots?
Yeah.
Now, Callum Elliott clears his lines just about.
Callum. He's apologised to the rest of the team.
Enter 12 minutes left of the 90 to play. Biggleswade United have a slender advantage. St Neots Town 1, Biggleswade United 2. On number 20 at the moment, next to be getting the winning goal as it stands. Marco Cousins with the first as well. After a bit of a mistake at the back there from Ollie, but ever since then he's recovered well. And to be honest with you, the team, I think you would have learned a lot there watching your team. You guys would have learned a lot by seeing his team make the mistake. Not only just making the mistake there, but also recovering from it very well and very quickly. And I think he'd be impressed with that, wouldn't he, Nick?
Absolutely,
yeah. Number 20 there, fantastic play. 20, skips past one. Couldn't quite get past the second one, was unlucky.
He's unlucky, number 20 there.
Some theme in St Neots today. You've already said it already, but lovely facilities here at St Neots Town.
And it's only like a 2-minute walk away from the train station. Perfect location.
12-minute train for Biggleswade.
Very good. Didn't have to drive to the game today. It's nice. Obviously, I know St Neots going to have lots of driving come up to the new season.
And they're being in the United Counties League, yeah.
Yeah, they've got lots of away journeys there. We know all about that.
Biggleswade United need to know all about defending at the moment. Ali did well there. And I believe that's going out to play for a throw in to St Neots. Sorry, apologies if you can't see it.
Is that a word for it? It is a throw to St Neots. Interference there by Joe Babbage. And Joe again. It's Ali Mohammed, who's pretty much purchased on there. Gaz got fouled. It's freaking Biggleswade. It's a substitution for Biggleswade. It's Jaden Norris is coming on. And he's coming on for
Herbert Hennessy.
Ali, isn't it? Number 10. So number 10 had a run out and he's gone back off again. Very many players substituted twice in the game, yeah.
It's probably the subs in the pre-season.
Very true.
Some players as well, they could be recovering from injuries or not even that. Maybe the match sharpness isn't quite there.
Yeah, but that's not saying anything against the number 10, by the way.
Oh, no,
I think he's been superb.
20, looking for that ball over the top there to the number 17. A little turn. And again, got the cross in. It's by the number 5 of St Neots. 17 again coming in there, but there's 2 up against in that time. They've cleared their lines now, St Neots Town. They look for a counter attack. There's 2 against 2. If they can get this right, Biggleswade United could well be in trouble, but a fantastic challenge there from Joe Babbage. That's a throw into St Neots, but I think you might have a point there, Nick, but the referee didn't see it.
Joe Babbage there.
A lot of pressure as well there. It was a 2-on-1 situation. Gaz didn't quite have the legs to recover there. We are into the final 10 minutes of the 90 now. 8 minutes to go. Long throw in here for St Neots, headed away. Now back out with Gaz Hunt, who clears his lines well. No one out ball out there at the moment.
Callum Elliott.
No, Callum Elliott. That was a short pass there to Ollie. He's just about. Where's that coming from? From Ollie Leslie.
Ollie Leslie.
Oh, the 20 looking for the flick on there for Ali, but couldn't quite find it.
Good idea from the number 20 there, but it didn't come off. Cool fancy footwork there from Ollie Leslie, just now.
It's Joe Babbage.
To the 20. Gaz Hunt out to Ali. As
Jaden.
United looked. Oh, sorry, Jaden. Apologies. Now Jesus Mendoza hasn't really been forward much the last 15 minutes or so. He's now back out to Gaz Hunt. Looks to try and find. Oh, he's just slipped there, the gaffer. But he's back up in the top as well. In skip. Jaden Irish. Jesus. Just keep the ball from here now, Biggleswade. And to say that, Jesus has lost the ball. Callum Elliott's got a bit of a battle on his line here. He's up against his number 16, but Joe, I think, is going to cover him well there.
Yeah, actually, covering him by both the axes there.
Well, he's just about over the forward there. And now it's Callum Elliott out to Ali. Goes down, no free kick, says the referee. I think he's probably got that spot on there. Yeah. Another crunching tackle there from Inskip.
Killer likes a crunching tackle. I think that's, we learned that from last season. Right.
Yeah, we do. But everyone's back up on their feet, which is good to see.
Yeah. And
now at the moment, it was Virgin United pinned in. St Neots look to try and find this equaliser. I'll try and keep their heads focused here, Biggleswade. And one's been a real competitive first pre-season friendly on the road for Biggleswade United.
Yeah. Less than 10 minutes ago, and yeah, I think they can be reasonably pleased with what they've done today.
And this could be dangerous, and it's a shot is blazed wide of the post there. Didn't quite have his shooting boots on the number 16 St Neots Town there.
I'm glad, Ryan. I thought it was going to be the commentator's curse there, obviously.
Yeah. It was lined up brilliantly for a commentator's curse. We enter the final 5 minutes of the 90 there, and that was a crucial opportunity in front of goal. Yeah. Probably, arguably, in terms of position, that's probably the best chance St Neots have had the entire second half.
Yeah, I think so. It's going to sort of petering out second half. I think both teams trained our pre-season. It's starting to tell now. Don't you think, Ron?
Yeah, and it's like St Neots will be bringing on the rolling subs now. The 7's coming back on for them. And it's now Joe Babbage, Jaden Irish to Babbage. Now Irish. Good press in there, and now Biggleswade could be in trouble here. They want him on with the goalkeeper. It's saved by Ollie Leslie. And again, it's saved again by Ollie Leslie, and that time it's wide. Ollie Leslie, after giving away the first goal, might have just
super Ollie Leslie
given Biggleswade United the win there, Nick. Fantastic save there from Ollie Leslie. That's when he's at his best, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Right, one on the goalkeeper.
Ollie's one of the best shot stoppers in the league. There's no doubt about it. He showed it there. Showed it again. Well played, Ollie. I was speaking to Josh about the goal. It's like the weirdest bounce.
And now, sorry, carry on.
No, I was speaking to Josh half time. The bounce for the goal, podcast, the pitch has been pretty. Not much bounce in it.
Some work to do there, and he done brilliantly well. Callum Elliott. Sorry, Nick.
I was saying what Josh was saying that at half time, there wasn't much in the pitch, in the way of bounce, but it just seemed like a weird overbounce, I would call it. A rogue bounce, that's it. Thank you, because United support.
A little loft on the pitch or something.
Yeah, yeah. So Joe Babbage.
Ali. 2 minutes of the 90 still to play. St Neots Town 1, Biggleswade United 2, as it has been for the majority of the second half.
It's good ball from Callum.
People and Callum. Oh, it wasn't quite to Callum or Ali there, but straight into the gloves of the goalkeeper. But you're certainly seeing a bit of good depth of squad here, and it looks like as well, Nick. I've only just noticed this, but Jesus is actually playing a fullback.
He is. How was it that during halfway through the second half, mate, earlier?
Yeah, but I wasn't sure whether that was official or not. We did mention, of course, he played there for Owsley last season at the start of the season. It's good to have a versatile option like that, and we've seen Cade play the way through the.
Cam's gone down,
which would be a real shame.
But Maybe Hayes is playing because obviously Milo's unavailable.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Oh, that's all right. JJ's coming on.
He's coming on, extra man defender. I'm guessing that is for Callum Elliott, yeah. Which means Joe, I think, might go back to fullback, and JJ and Cade.
Callum's had a good game today.
Yes.
Help.
Cross coming in.
The other players.
Jaden.
Played Ollie.
Ollie. Safe hands, Ollie, that's it. It's the final 30 seconds of the 90 now, give or take. JJ with the ball over the top as the number 20 might look to try and finish this off here. The bounce. Oh, he's nearly hit it over his own goalkeeper there, but it was well caught.
JJ's pulled up there. He's all right. That's too odd. Yeah, too odd.
So 90 minutes is up. Be interesting to see if there is any injury time. We are in pre-season and there hasn't really been many stoppages out there. So
yeah, I think it's going to be injury time.
The phone is taken. Phone is out. Referee has to check his watch. Still St Neots here, back up the pitch here. This could well be one of the last attacks of the half. Jesus does brilliantly well. And now the counter. Now it's Jaden Irish. And now the number 17, that's a lovely ball. Oh, it was a 2-on-1 there. Couldn't quite. We're a minute into the stoppage time. Now it's Jaden Irish. JJ. Oh, JJ's lost out there, but he's done brilliant there to recover JJ. And Babbage. To Ali. Now Joe Babbage. And 20 back to Ali. And the two players got in each other's way there. That's going to be a throw-in for Biggleswade United. Yeah, that's all right. We can get a couple here. Jaden Irish. JJ. So we're in injury time, Biggleswade United lead by 2-1 here at St Neots as the referee checks his watch. Biggleswade United have got the ball where they want it. Flag stays down. It certainly looks like it was onside. Yeah, that's all right.
Thank God for that.
That is the full-time whistle. It is all over at the Premier Plus Stadium. A fantastic run out from the lads as the Gazan tournament officially begins in pre-season with a win. And after a bit of a scare at the beginning of the game of a little bit of a mix-up at the back for Biggleswade United going a goal down, but they recovered straight after with an equaliser from Markel Cousins. And one of our trialists getting the winning goal in the end of a top finish to number 20. And had a couple chances after that and had to hold on a little bit there in the end. But they were hold resolute. There's been a really good run-outs out there today, Nick, and a lot to build on.
Absolutely. I think this will be think I expect Gaz to be reasonably pleased with today's run out. I think
We will have.
I think Gaz had a play well today and looking a nice game to start the pre-season. You know,
Yeah, absolutely.
I
I don't
think
think
preparation. I think we should be pleased.
it might not always necessarily be about the win with pre-season, but the win always helps as well as a good performance. And I think we've seen both out there today. Guys both playing a role on the touchline as well as playing the whole of the second half as well. A lot to build on and a lot more to come from us here at Biggleswade United. Final score here in St Neots. St Neots Town 1, Biggleswade United 2. We will make sure to have post-match thoughts from one of our new coaches, Gaz Hunt. And any final thoughts, Nick, before we go?
Yeah, I think, you know, as pre-seasons go, you know, last season we saw how important the pre-season was, and we're starting again this season. And you know, it's a great, you know, great learning curve for Gaz, and obviously with Jordan as well. And I think it should be reasonably pleased.
I don't think they're done here, Nick, actually.
What are they doing there?
They might be doing a warm down or something.
Yeah, in front of the camera. Don't record that, do it? Gaz. Yeah. I think Gaz would love today, to be fair.
Yeah.
He looks like he's buzzing.
He is.
He's buzzing.
You can see. Yeah, that's Gaz.
Gaz is buzzing, you can tell. He's loving it. And that's really proud.
We'll keep this on the camera, actually, just to
Yeah,
can't hear too much,
it's
but
it's good to see. And sort of what they're talking about.
we are still here. We just thought we'd keep the camera rolling. Thank you all for tuning in to our first pre-season friendly here away at St Neots. A fantastic start to the pre-season for Biggleswade United. We'll be back for more pre-season content, and make sure, reminder, to watch our first podcast on the Biggie Talks podcast live on Spotify with myself, Nick, and Dean, where we talk all things Biggleswade United. Where can they find that, Nick?
They can, you know, they can subscribe on Spotify to Biggie Talks. They can also follow us on Twitter on @BiggieTalks, and also we've got our email address, which is BiggieTalks@BiggleswadeUnited.com. Yeah, I'll see keep in touch. And I think the players are going back in.
That's going to wrap us up here at St Neots. We'll be we'll do it separately. That's going to wrap us up here in St Neots. Thank you all for tuning in. We'll be back for our next pre-season match. Take care, stay safe, and speak to you all very soon.
See you next time, everyone.
Thank you to all our sponsors as well.